What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Mono Type banner that did drop on the global side. If you guys are not aware, we already received the physical as well as the tech banners, and now as of today the int banner has dropped. So we're going to go over it. We'll let you guys know whether you should be summoning on this banner or not. So we're going to hop right in. Now, first off, the Mono Type banners back in the day when they were one of the better banners in the game because of the fact that they dropped 50% supports for the monotype teams back in the day. If you guys did not play monotype teams, basically just one solid color team, if you guys want to put it like that. So maybe you're running like super int or extreme AGL, so every character is the same type. Basically that was the meta, and having these 50% support units was huge because 50% support is actually a pretty big deal. But nowadays, now that we see the different categories coming into effect, we don't really see monotype banners. So these two units, who are the monotype int support units, are not as great as they would have been back in the day, but they're still okay units. So the Gohan here, he gives int type key +3 and then super int 50% to attack and defense, and then he also raises his attack and defense by 30% for 9 turns. So he is a very good support unit in that sense. And then his counterpart, the Vegeta, the same thing. He gives int type key +3, except this time it's extreme class, extreme int attack and defense plus 50%. So again, not the greatest units nowadays. I mean, you never know, maybe we'll see a return of monotype teams, but for the most part, the only time we'll ever see them is during like Battlefield, if you're running Battlefield, or the monotype SBR run. So kind of sucks, but these two aren't as great as they used to be. But the other characters on the banner are actually quite good compared to some of the tech units we saw as well as the physical units. Honestly, out of the 3 banners we've gone over so far, this is probably the best one value-wise, I would say. Obviously, if you're going to want to summon, you want to get the best value. So this is probably the best value out of the 3. So first off, we have the third form Frieza, who's actually really good. So he's a 130 lead for sworn enemies. On super, he's raising attack, raises defense for 1 turn, and causes supreme damage to the enemy. And then his passive, he gets 70% to attack and defense. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 7% with each attack performed, all the way up to 70%. And then he's a high chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super. And then he's also a 40% support unit for sworn enemies. So he's actually a very solid unit that could be pulled out of this banner. So that is one of the better units on this banner. Another one, the Super Garlic Jr., he's really good as well. So he's a 120 lead for Heavenly Events. On super, he's going to greatly raise attack and cause supreme damage to enemy. And his passive, he gets 160% to attack and defense. He gets an additional 60% to attack and defense, and a medium chance of stunning the enemy when attacking super class enemies. And then he gives extreme class allies key +3 attack and defense plus 40%, as well as recovering 10% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received. So again, another very solid unit. They're not top tier units in the game, but they can definitely hold their own, and their viability is very good. So those two are probably the best units on the banner, aside from obviously some of the LRs. You can pull the Vegeta and the Goku and Piccolo. We'll go over the Godku, still solid. So we'll go over some of the LRs at the end, but the feature characters right here, those two are probably the best ones you're going to want to pull. Kaba, he's okay. Vados here, and the Oshi, Princess Odo as well. They're solid units. They're not as bad as some of the other units we've seen thrown into these type banners. So that is another plus side to this banner as well. And then lastly, the character pool for the LRs is pretty big as well. So we have 8. So we have 8 LRs in this banner. We got the Piccolo, Goku, the 17, the Godku, the GT trio, the Youth Gohan from the Cell Saga. We have Bojack, Rose, and then the Vegeta and Goku swap unit. So we're going to go over the Vegeta and Goku because in my opinion, those are probably the best 2 units you could pull out of the whole LR pool. Again, honestly, almost all of these LRs are pretty solid. Bojack, Rose, and Gohan are kind of outdated. The GT trios as well. But top 3, I'd probably say the Vegeta, the Goku, Piccolo, and then the Godku. So also, before I completely forget, you're getting the blue coins as well. So if we go over we'll do this real quick. The blue coins, you guys can see, they're basically used to just grab the best support unit from the banner. So AGL, either the super type support 50% or the extreme type, so 300 for those. Again, with the mono type teams not being viable as of right now, the blue coins are kind of useless, but maybe, who knows, they might switch it up in the future. So you're getting 10 blue stones, I keep saying blue coins for every multi, and then you're also getting a Elder Kai for every multi as well. So free SA up right there, which is another plus side. But we'll finish off with these two LRs. So the Goku and Vegeta unit here, they're going to be a 130 lead for Planet Namek Saga or a 100% lead for INT Type. They're going to raise attack and defense on Super, both their 12 key and their Ultra Super. It's only for one turn, but it's still attack and defense raise. They're getting 150% to attack and key +3, an additional key +2, and 150% to defense when HP is 30% or more, which for the most part, most turns you'll be above the 30% threshold, so you will get that 150% to defense, which is pretty big. And then you get an additional 50% to attack and defense when attacking, and then if HP is 29% or less at the start of the turn, you revive with 70% HP recovered by exchanging with Goku. So they do have a revive mechanic, which is always nice. And then the Goku here, again, raising attack and defense on the 12 key and the 18 key plus. He's now getting 159% to attack and defense as well as key +3. He gets an additional 59% to attack and defense when supering, an additional key +3, and reduces damage received by 30% when there's an extreme class enemy, and then a high chance of performing a crit when there's a Planet Namek Saga enemy. So very solid. The Vegeta and the Goku, both transformations are very solid, and then that revive mechanic thrown in there is a plus as well. So Vegeta, probably the best unit out of the LRs here, so if you're able to pull him, that is a plus. I do not have a lot of these, actually. I don't have the Goku Piccolo, the 17, or the Vegeta, so as much as I would love to pull them, I'm going to have to pass, to be honest. And then lastly, the Goku Piccolo here, so they're going to be 130 lead for Saviors. Again, raising attack and defense for one turn on the 12 key as well as the 18 key plus, but the 18 key plus, you're also lowering attack and defense, which is really big as well. So keep that in mind. And then the passive, you get a 120 boost to attack and defense when supering. You have a high chance of launching up to 2 additionals. You get an additional key +1 up to 6, and then an attack and defense +10% up to 59% with each attack performed, and then launches an additional super attack every time the character attacked 6 or more times in battle when HP is 59% or less. And then they're active. They do have an active. They get 6 key and attack and defense +59% for one turn. And that's activated after attacking 6 or more times in battle if HP is 59% or more. So the Goku and Piccolo there, again, a very solid LR unit. I would love to have both of them, but that is not the case here. Goku and Piccolo are not on a lot of categories either. That's one of their downfalls here. They're only on full power, joint forces, movie heroes, and saviors. So that's a little downside for them, but still some very solid units. But in all honesty, guys, like I've said for all of the other type banners, should you be summoning on them? The answer is no. The value is not there. Although there are some good characters in the featured pool as well as the LR pool for this INT Type banner specifically, it's just not worth it. If you're picky with your stones, if you guys want to get the best value for your stones, just save up. Golden Week's coming up. The 7-year anniversary is coming up as well. You're going to get way more value out of those banners than any of these banners. So definitely would skip this one. But if you're a whale, maybe you're a completionist, you want to have every unit in the game, and you're missing a unit that is on this banner and you have stones to spend, if you want to spend money, then go ahead and go for it. But again, if you want to get the best value, I would definitely skip out on this one. But that's the video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, go down there, smash that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new as well, consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. Again, that would be appreciated too. But other than that, hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.